In this video, we'll learn about referencing journal article DOI or with URL. We'll also learn how to reference conference papers as well as conference paper published in books or journal, and as well how to reference dissertation and thesis. Let's get started. How to reference journal article with DOI or URL. The first thing you do is to locate the author's surname separated by a comma, then the initial. The surname is written in full and others' initial are abbreviated. Then the year enclosed in parentheses. Then the title of the journal article. Every word should be in lowercase except the first word in upper lowercase. Then the journal name itself written in upper lowercase and should be italicized. Then the volume and enclosed by the number of issue, then separated by a comma, then the page number. So the page number include the first page to the last page. Then lastly, the DOI, digital object identifier, or the URL. Now let's see an example. You can see here we have Paul separated by a comma, then A dot, then O dot, that's the initials, then enclosed by the year in parentheses, then the title of the work dealing with biology students' fear of genetics, computer assisted instruction to the rescue. Then educational research is the journal's name, then followed by 9, which is the volume number, then issue number 4 enclosed in parentheses, comma, then the page number from 105 to 117. And you can see the DOI here also. Then look at the second example here, Joe separated by a comma from the initials. Here there are two authors. Then you can see the year enclosed in parentheses, then the title of the article, which is gender difference in achievement in calculating reacting masses from chemical equations among secondary school students in Makurdi metropolis. Here is also the journal's name, educational research and reviews, then the volume followed by the number of issue, then the page number. Here you can see the URL. Now let's look at how to reference a conference paper. The first thing you do is the author's surname followed by the initial, then the year, month, and the period, which are all enclosed in the parentheses, then the title of the paper, which is italicized, then enclosed in the bracket is the nature of the paper, which is paper presentation. So every word is in lowercase except the first word in upper lowercase. Then you italicize the title. Then the conference information, that's the title of the conference and the location. Then if there is DOI, in case maybe it is obtained online, the DOI it should be copied and pasted along with the reference or the URL as the case may be. Let's see this example here. Now you can see the first reference here, Bodkin, Allen, and so you can see the authors are 4 in number, then the year, then the month, and the period, which is from October 4th to October 7th, all enclosed in parentheses, then full stop. Then the title of the conference paper, which is It's Not That Bad, Singing with Other People, the effect of a single outreach on single attitude and conference in adults. Then the nature of the paper, which is a paper presentation, which means it was presented in the conference. And the conference information waves into the future, 40th Australia New Zealand Association for Research in Music Education conference. Then the place where the conference was located, Gold Coast, QLD, Australia. Then look at another example here. This author are true. You can see 2020 and the March 30th to April 3rd, all enclosed in parentheses. Then the title of the paper, Closing the Achievement Gap, Exploring Bloom's Mastery Learning Model in Teaching Genetics Concepts in Secondary Schools. And it's a paper presentation presented in the first Maiden National Conference of Umaru Musa Yar'Adua University, Katsina State, Nigeria. Alright, let's look at another way of referencing conference paper published in a book or a journal. The first thing you do is to use the same format as for a book or book chapter. If you are forgotten of how to do this reference, you can check the previous video. This is a typical example. Ibrahim separated by a comma and then the initial, then the year, the title of the conference paper. Then because this one is assumed that it is published in a book, so and the book is edited, so it was edited by Busari, then the title of that conference and the information of the conference, the year and the period, and as well as the page where this paper is published in the book or a journal. But this is assumed that it is published in a book, not a journal. Now, what about unpublished dissertation and thesis formats? Dissertation and thesis that are yet to be published in a database of a school. So the first thing you do is the author's name followed by the initials. The author's surname is written in full and others are abbreviated. The initials, either 1 or 2 or 3, they are all abbreviated. Then the next thing is the year enclosed in parentheses, then full stop. Then the title of the dissertation or the thesis, then enclosed in the bracket is unpublished master's thesis or master's dissertation or PhD dissertation, as the case may be, depending on the nomenclature of the school. So every word is in lower case except the first word in upper lower case, and the title must be italicized. Then the name of the awarding institute. So major words in upper lower case. Here is an example. You can see Ishaku separated by a comma seed. So this is the author's name, then followed by the year, and this is the title of the dissertation. Then closed by a bracket is unpublished master's dissertation. And then the awarding institute is University of Nigeria, Nsukka. This kind of dissertation can be obtained in the school library. The next one, the second format here is from this Oloru Koba SB. Then look at the year, then the title of the work, the relative effect of cooperative instructional strategy and traditional method on the performance of secondary school chemistry students. An unpublished PhD thesis enclosed in parentheses, then the awarding institute, Ahmadu Bello University Zaria. Now supposing that it has been published maybe in a school database, there's a way to reference that. So in our next video, we'll look into that and other ways of referencing other research materials. If you like this video and you have learned something from it, if you have learned something from this video, ensure that you give us a big thumbs up, share our video, and also make sure you subscribe. You may also turn on your notification so that anytime we drop a new video, you just get notified instantly. Thank you very much for listening till we meet in the next video.